for Christmas, I ended up buying both of our boys' dirt bikes. I bought a Tao Tao Db14 for Gavin and a Tao Tao Db10 for Kason. So I wanted to do some upgrades on both of these bikes, a little bit here and there. And I've ordered some already for Gavin's, and the first one that came in was this kickstart. So this is the aftermarket kickstart that we put on here. And this is the factory kickstart that we had on here. The factory kickstart set about right there. When you turned it all the way out, it was about right here. So as you can see, the clearance wasn't all that great. Now, this one sits farther forward. It kind of sits in the bike a little bit more. And the whole thing flips out. And it gives you a whole lot more clearance when you go to kick it. Actually makes it a lot easier to kick. It also starts your compression here instead of, well, anyway, way down a lot lower. So it makes it a lot more pleasurable to kickstart this thing. Put your foot on it, just bam. And for the most part, I think once it gets broke in good, it'll flip back on its own a lot easier. This one, shut it off. This one didn't flip back at all. So there's nothing really wrong with it. You don't really need to upgrade it. This one's just a lot nicer unit, and you can get it off of, we got this one off of Amazon. I believe it was somewhere around 16 bucks. It was no more than 20 bucks. And the shifter itself that we ordered should be here in the next day or two. And I don't think it was more than 12, 16 bucks, somewhere in there as well. So we'll do some upgrades on it. Next thing will be, obviously, the shifter will be updated. Doing a little upgrade. It's going to be a foldable shifter, so if he does drop it over, doesn't bend. He's already done that a couple times, and I'm really worried that that metal is going to fatigue and wind up breaking. All in all, the quality of this thing, I'm completely pleased with it. I mean, he rides the snot out of it, and it's a great little bike. I put oil in it, put gas in it, started on the first kick. It actually was very impressive. So anyway, we're going to do some upgrades to the DB14, and then Kason's right here, the DB10. We'll be doing some upgrades on it eventually. But for the time being, that's the kickstart, and it's an Amazon purchase. That was all of like somewhere around the $15 mark. It's a huge improvement, definitely worth it. So anyway, I'll come back to you with some more updates on this bike later.